Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about some makeup products that are just kind of blah. I like to do these videos every now and then because, you know, some things are not terrible and some things are not favorites. They just kind of fall in that category of being like, meh. You know, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. I have my bin right here that says, okay, makeup products. I got these bins at the Dollar Tree and these stickers. So if you are looking for some great organizing little tips, they have some awesome stuff at the Dollar Tree. I love it. So anyways, let's get into the video today. I want to talk about some different palettes first. Now, I kind of feel bad because these are all from Maybelline. But, well, one of them is from L'Oreal, so I have like 5 palettes to talk about. The first one I want to chat about is the Maybelline City Kits Pink Edge Eye and Cheek Palette. Now, okay, again, these products are not horrible. I just don't love it. I don't really love the highlighter. The highlighter was something that I was like, no. It was okay, but it just kind of was a little flaky. The shimmers, as far as the eyeshadows go, are pretty. I got some okay looks with this. The blush color I actually really do like, but I kind of feel like the mattes blended away a little bit. Like they weren't super, they didn't cling very well. So I don't love it. Now the other palette I want to chat about from Maybelline is the Total Temptation palette. And this one I actually would say I like less than I like this one. This is probably the one I like the most, and then this one I'm like, no. Now the mattes in this one blend away completely. Like they do not cling whatsoever. The highlighters are kind of weird tones. Like one is very purpley and one is very, very gold. So I kind of get what they were going for. You know, you have like a purple side and a more orangey side. And the colors of the eyeshadows are pretty, but the mattes just don't cling at all. They blend away completely. And if you're more fair, you can wear this one, but it's just a weird shade to where it looks just weird on the skin. And then this would be really pretty on darker skin tones, but I can't really wear the gold one too much. I just don't love it. Like I said, their formula is just not great on these shadows. And yeah, it was just kind of underwhelming. Now the other palettes from Maybelline I want to talk about are the holiday palettes that they put out. Now I don't know if these are available anymore, but I did want to throw them in this video. I did do a full review on these. They're the eye and face palettes. They are Midnight in the Park and then Icy Glow. So this is what Midnight in the Park looks like. This one I like the most. The highlighters in these are really, really pretty, but the eyeshadows are just kind of underwhelming. They're just not amazing. And the Icy Glow one I don't care for at all, actually. The formula is great on these as well, but some of the shimmers, I mean, of the highlighters, the formula is great, but the tones are kind of weird. These are more, these two on the end are more like holographic-y, which I just don't really care for. And then the shimmers are just kind of like sheer and flaky, and they just sort of dust away. So it's funny because in these palettes, the mattes are the ones that I don't like, and then in these palettes, it's the shimmers. So I just feel like they kind of just need to get their formula together, or like across the board. Now another palette I want to talk about is actually from L'Oreal, and it's a highlight palette. This is the True Match Lumi Glow Nude palette in Moon Kissed. I think they have another one out as well that's for deeper skin tones. I was so excited to see all of the highlight stuff come out from L'Oreal, and just because I just was excited. It's new makeup, it's new drugstore makeup, and I was really excited about this little palette because I really like the packaging. You know, it's small, it's concise, it's awesome. The shades are really pretty, but they are so underwhelming. Like, it is not even a highlight that, not like even like the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance where it's subtle, but it looks like very natural on the skin. Or, you know, you can't build these up, and even when you like just have them on lightly, it just doesn't really look like a highlight. It just kind of looks like a powder. I just don't love it. They just don't do anything for me at all. They just kind of look like color. Like, you guys can't even see that shine. And I'm not asking for this to be like a boom in your face highlight, but I mean, my goodness, give me something here. Like, if you're gonna be glow, be glow. You know what I'm saying? I just, like, I sheared it out, or I just blended it up. And it's like, what? You can't see it. I can't see. I just, no. Okay, a couple other things. This was actually kind of like a repurchase, retry for me. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. I tried this because I was doing that like best of NYX video that I did a while back. And I wanted to see if this was going to fall in that video because I remember I used to use it and I liked it. I do have the shade Light. I used it today and it's fine. It's just so thin. It's such a thin formula. It's a little bit greasy. And I feel like now, like back when I used to use this and like it, there weren't a lot of dark circle correctors on the market, especially in the drugstore. Well, now that there's like the Pixie one, the Catrice Wake Up Effect that I love, even with some from Essence I really enjoy, from Kokie, this is just not up to snuff with the new ones that are out that I've tried. So it's just thin, it's a little greasy, and it doesn't really cover or correct that much. So for that reason, it's just a little like meh. All right, another face thing I want to talk about is the new foundation from Almay. This is the Blend Forever makeup. I showed this in one of my drugstore hauls. I do have the shade 100, I guess, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Porcelain, 100 Porcelain. This is okay. It's a little thick for my taste, and it's just like, it doesn't sit on the skin well. It kind of just like sits on top, you know, it doesn't really become one with the skin, and I will even use it with a beauty blender and it'll look fine when I freshly apply it, but then as the day goes on, it just, I feel like separates from my skin a lot, and I just don't like the way that it sits on the skin. It blends okay. It's not amazing at blending. So the whole Best Blend Forever, I don't get this whole like top thing. I guess you're supposed to use this to blend, and the bottle, you have to like squeeze the product out, but the bottle is like not a squeezy bottle. It's like harder. So you got to like really work to get the product out. And it's just kind of just not a good foundation. Like there are just so many better ones in the drugstore and that are cheaper than this, you know, or even the same price as this. And this is just, it just does not sit on the skin pretty at all. A primer I want to talk about really quick is the Collab Fundamental Smoothing Primer. Now, this felt okay on the skin, but it just didn't really do anything. It didn't smooth me at all. It felt kind of cooling and like calming on the skin, but it didn't smooth anything, you know? I still saw all of my pores, all of my fine lines. So, you know, for that reason, it's just like, it's an okay primer, but it just doesn't really do what it has claimed to do. You know what I mean? Now I have two products from Catrice. This is the Prime and Fine eyeshadow base. I got this because I know that Catrice and Essence are like sister brands, and I love my Essence I Heart Stage, but this feels a little greasy. This reminds me, if anyone has ever used the e.l.f. eyeshadow base, like the dollar one, and it kind of has that greasy feel to it, that is what this feels like. And I just don't like that feeling. I feel like it almost doesn't do a great job at holding onto my eyeshadow because it is so greasy. So I just don't like it. It just is weird. There's not really a tint to this, and when I went to this one, I was like, wow, I really do like my Essence I Heart Stage, because I didn't realize how much I loved how it kind of canceled out everything. Where this, it doesn't have a color to it, so it doesn't cancel out any of my veining or discoloration or things like that. And the formula in itself is just way too greasy for me. Another product from Catrice I want to talk about really quick is the Lashes to Kill mascara. This is the 14-hour Ultra Black Volume Mascara. This was actually a free gift in like an Ulta purchase that I made. And I don't hate it. It definitely did give me good volume, but the curl did not hold at all with this. My lashes were just like it was not good at all. And I don't have super straight lashes. Like my hair is naturally very curly, so I have, you know, curlier lashes. But it made my lashes look way too heavy, and it did a really great job at, you know, looking full and voluminous. It just didn't do a good job at holding the curl. So for that reason, I just don't love it. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video, full of products that are just kind of okay. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.